All right, folks, looks like we are live on Twitch for a very special day. Today is Mew Monday, the very first Mew Monday, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be hunting the shiny after all this time. This is a shiny that I have wanted to hunt for a very, very long time. The game looks familiar. I wonder why. All right, guys, give me a sec. I gotta spread the word. I gotta tweet that out. I gotta let everybody on the YouTube know, and I'm letting everybody on the Discord know that we are live. Give me a sec as I send that out. Cool. I think that's good enough. Let's get started, guys, and hopefully begin this Mew hunt on a good note. Let's see. Appreciate y'all being out here today. Did we ever get a Q-Fan clip from yesterday? Good question. Now, here's one issue with the Mew that is something to consider, is that I still don't have a good way. I've tried a little bit of trial and error. I still don't have a good way to encounter this thing. I'm getting better. That was not a great start, but I'm working on it. There's a Mew somewhere around here. God damn it, I missed it. No, the Mew's in the other spot. Oh, this is the one thing about this hunt, is that the Mew is not easy to find all the time. I almost had it. I'm so close to this Mew. Look at it. It's right in front of me. It's somewhere. It wants to be found. There it is. I got the Mew, eventually. So, yeah, so that's interesting. James Kilgore, what is going on? So appreciate everybody that's here, by the way. Wesley, Rock and Roller, Reactive Raichu. Thank everybody for coming out today. Olindo. Amon. I should run straight up and on the tile before I hit the grass. Turn right, run to the flowers. Hold up. Turn right, run to the flowers. Tile, turn right, run to the flowers, straight up. All right. Gonna try it. We'll see what we got. Uh-huh. All right, we're gonna try this out. Run to the flowers and straight up. And no Mew. I tried. I was so close. That was closer than I'd ever been before. I will say. That was good, man. I gotta enter on the leftmost tile. Okay. I'll try it next time. This is the one part about it that's difficult, is actually encountering this Mew. It's around here somewhere. Damn it, I missed it. Oh, it's so close. It's so close and yet so far. Oh, if I'd just gone straight there, I would have got it. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here, people. I missed the Mew. Oh, Lord. This is gonna happen for a little while. What did I do the first 5 encounters? So this is actually interesting. I've got a little thing going on here that I learned about yesterday. I've actually got an automatic shiny counter now, so I don't have to count these encounters anymore. It does it for me. Watch that. See, it went up. I didn't press anything. It pressed the damn thing for me, and I am so happy about that. One less thing to worry about. So, thank you to whoever let me know about that one. Says Ray, I heard about your shiny Cramorant, man. I saw that thing. Congratulations, dude. Alright, we're gonna go 2 up. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try Amon's thing. And straight up, straight up, straight up. And, so close. Maybe I should have run for it. There we go. Alright, it's faster. It is faster this way. And I don't have to do anything. That was what Birch told me to do. I don't know if I trust that Birch guy. He wears sandals and socks at the same time. Can you trust anybody that wears sandals and socks at the same time? I don't think so. Manectric is a gamer. Well, I happen to like Manectric. I entered on the wrong spot. That's all right. We're gonna try it. Oh, I ran right past the Mew. I was too fast for the Mew. Jams, you say no shiny Mew today. You may be well right, man. That is not a hard prediction. There we go. See, I'm getting this Mew. It's happening. It's happening. Mass Baker, what brought on the Mew hunt? The fact that I have always wanted to do it, and the fact that I, set this up for a very long time. I mean, it's probably been 2 months setting this hunt up, and finally we're here, man. No, Linda, you do not have to reset. That's the wonderful thing about it. I missed it again. Arrgh. So close. I was so close and yet so far. Come on, Mew. I see you over there. You're not that far away, man. Oh, Reactive Raichu, that would be a wonderful thing, man. Watch me get this thing in like 100 resets. is a beautiful thing. No, you know, this is a full odds hunt. It could take up to 8,000 encounters or so. Or 40,000, I suppose, Amon. Like, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? James, I mean, I think we're all excited about this Mew hunt, are we not? Oh, I didn't go far enough up. Urgh. Alright, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm trying. I thought I had the Mew on that one. Anyway, I'm learning. I'm getting better. No. Oh, no, I screwed it up. Never mind, I'm getting worse. This is the trial run, guys. This is the trial run for a hunt that is eventually going to go extremely smoothly at some point. There, I found the Mew eventually, man. Amon, you want to be able to do this hunt as well. Let's do this hunt together, man. Well, I mean, let's do it one right after another because I kind of need the game in my system right now. But then you can do the hunt. Kyle, I know I'm excited. Crown Tundra news tomorrow. What do you guys think is going to be revealed tomorrow during the Crown Tundra news, out of curiosity? I have my ideas. Come on, did I get it? All right. I think I've got it. I think I know how I'm doing this hunt from now on. And I think I can do it every time. Alex, you're going to buy a copy of Emerald soon. Hey, are you going to do this hunt? I hope you do, man. An uniform poem, how did I get to Faraway Islands? There's a couple of ways to do it. I know somebody named Adam who has a Game Shark that helped me out. Well, technically an action replay, I suppose. All right, come on. No, I just had to point the other direction and I would have got it. That's all right. Got it eventually. Yes, Adam helped me out immensely on this hunt. And for that, I am grateful. To be fair, I helped him get to a spot where he can hunt other Pokemon. And I believe, Adam, are we racing? Are we racing for the, you're getting Darkrai, I'm getting Mew? Is that how this is gonna go? Amon, I will catch up to Mew. Okay, we'll see what I can do here. Come on. Oh, I did it too early. Damn it. Ah, that's alright. I'm working on it. It's getting a little smoother. Slightly smoother. Uniform poem, that's a question for Adam. I don't know which action replay he used, but whichever one can be used on a Game Boy Advance SP, I think that's the one. Yeah, so, okay, Crown Tundra news. I think a couple of things. A lot of people are guessing that Galarian Slow King is going to be revealed. I don't think that is going to be the case. I predict that, much like Slowbro, that is going to be saved for a little later. But I do think we're going to get a release date. I think that's going to happen. I think that they're going to show off some of the starters. I think they're going to show off that you can get, like, maybe the Hoenn starters or something like that, because apparently that's a selling point. And then I think they're going to go a little bit into the mechanics of the raid battles. And I think that's all we're going to get. I wouldn't expect too much more. I went in the wrong spot. All right, don't worry. It's getting smoother. Slightly smoother. Every time, it's getting smoother. Come on. There we go. I do not think we're going to get a surprise release tomorrow. Otherwise, I have to take some time off of work. Well, Amon, I can't sprint during the beginning. I have to sprint towards the end. If I sprint at the beginning of it, then the Mew will change directions. So I've got to do it this way. And you can't sprint while you're in the grass. So, here we go. This is what I think you do. I think you go like this, and then sprint here, right? And then the Mew should be... Okay, maybe I do have to sprint at some other point. My bad. I'm going to work on that. Where the hell is the Mew anyway? There we go. Got him eventually. Yeah, Kyle, that is actually, I think, something that's going to be revealed is the additional legendaries, besides Calyrex, that are, I don't know. No, I'm not going to mention it. There's additional legendaries beyond Calyrex. Let's just put it that way. I can use the bike. Should I use the bike? Is that allowed? No, if I use the bike, then I can't go in the tall grass. So, I'm going to go with no. Oh, no, I went the other direction. Shit, I went too fast. Oh, I'm such a frickin' goddamn. I'm awful at this. Come on, Mew. I'm going to get you. There we go. The Crown Tundra thing is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 13 o'clock UTC, whatever time that is. Apparently I have to just get good. Who knew? Oh yeah, if only I could get good. that would be great. All of a sudden I'd have a very successful hunt. No, I went too fast. I've got to sprint at this point, and then no, too few Mew. But I do get it pretty quickly at this point. Alex, if I use the bike, you can encounter it without even going in the grass? Is that true? I don't believe you. I think you're full of crap on this one. I'm going to do it just to show you that it doesn't work. And if it does work, I'm going to be very surprised. Watch this, like, absolutely not work. You see this? I'm on a bike now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Watch me. Watch me. See? See? It so did not work. I didn't even get to go in the grass, man. Worst bike ever. Jesus Christ. And now I have to try and catch up with Mew, and it's going every which way. Alright. Oh, Lindo, A-Drive is a... Oh, how do I say this? Frickin' idiot. There's no indication that they're going to announce a new DLC, an additional DLC. That's just not going to happen, and it's not going to happen tomorrow. Amon, I know. I'm trying to sprint the whole way, but last time it didn't work. I'm trying to do it. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. That is way quicker. Apparently, I just run into Mew if I sprint the entire way. Holy shit. Alright, Amon is right. Amon is right, and I am wrong. And I'm doing what Amon says from now on. That's all. Blue Edge, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming out today. Oh, I missed it. No. Oh, I fucked it up. Amon's method is the best method. Holy shit. No, Ranger Jolly, it is not a set route. It's kind of like those traders in one of the other routes that change their motions based on which way you move. So the Mew will change directions based on whichever path, whichever steps that you take. Now, it is set for a little while, right? But, and if you do the same footsteps over and over again, it's always going to be set. But you have to, I don't know. You got to do it right. And now I'm doing it right. So there we go. Kyler Steph, what is going on, man? Appreciate you coming out today. Linda, yeah, exactly. Are we going to pay for a third DLC? You know, or, I mean, there's going to be a new Pokemon game next year, probably. Or no Pokemon game at all. I would guess that there's a new Pokemon game next year. But, I don't know. There's just no indication one way or another. So to say something in a YouTube video is nothing but conjecture. And unfortunately, a lot of people will believe it just because somebody has a lot of subscribers or a lot of views. Despite it being, I mean, honestly, just fake news at this point. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't understand this culture, personally. No, there is no number under the Q fant because I forgot. And I forgot. It was 540 or something like that. The short answer is I forgot. I can put it on there for next time, man. Bran, that is fair. I mean, at least, I don't know, at least you recognize that there's flaws there. That's the best I can ask for at this point. Alex posted the video showing the bike path on the Discord. What? Bike path? I'm gonna get on the bike and... Okay, describe to me the bike, because I'm not gonna be able to do an entire bike. It literally, the Mew will, it pauses so that you can't move until the Mew moves into the grass. So, the bike is simply not going to work, I'm afraid. Unless you, I don't know, run into it on the side of the path or something like that. And I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I don't want to do it. Jolly, again, it's not a set path. It does change, right? If I enter from a different place, or if I make a different set of moves, the path will be different. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm certain of it. Because I've tried this too many times. This is me entering from a different spot. And the Mew wasn't in this spot before, so I did get lucky there. So I actually don't have to run all the way to the flowers to encounter the Mew. So that's nice. Herbal Burble, yeah, as we got down there, Shiny Politoed is my overall favorite shiny, I think. It's, hey, if you wanted to waste the points, that's on you, man. But yeah, Shiny Politoed in my opinion. Again, Jolly, it doesn't stay on the same path. The path will change depending on what steps you take, right? I took a different set of steps last time, and it changed its path. The path was different than it was the time before. And if I enter, say, from the right side as opposed to the left side, it will change its path as well. So now the path is not necessarily set. It will change depending on, you know, where you run. That's all. Yeah, we're shiny hunting Mew. This is a hunt that I've wanted to do frickin' forever. And Adam, so I can kind of gauge how this hunt is going. How many how many Darkrai resets do you have so far? Out of curiosity. Ramen Dragon, you only have 977,000 to go for the face reveal. Almost there, man. Adam, you have 36? Oh, man, you're doing this so much faster, and I'm doing it. Alright, fair enough. Alright, you're probably going to get the Darkrai before me, then. Gosh darn it. Oh, Snagglepuss. Oh, no. I just realized I have nothing to deal with a possible Metronome Teleport. I meant to deal with that. I meant to teach a member of this team Taunt, and I never did it. I totally forgot. Should I bother with it? Oh, man, it's so unlikely to happen. But I suppose it could happen. Man, I don't want to Master Ball it, though. I want to Ultra Ball it. I would probably catch it in an Ultra Ball. And probably not fail it. I mean, it would be so unlikely to happen. Yeah, Wesley, I don't think I would Master Ball it. I want this thing in an Ultra Ball, dude. I guess it could use Explosion. I still feel like that's unlikely to happen, though. Damn, dude. Well, yeah, I guess even if I teach something Taunt, then there's the chance of it using Explosion. So I'd have to use, like, a Taunt Damp Pokemon, which I definitely don't have. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and Ultra Ball it, because I want to Ultra Ball it. And I don't want to fail it, so... Ah, shit, I did the wrong one. See, it's changed its path, right? It didn't go this way before because I went the wrong way. So the path does change depending on where you step. And I'm hoping that I run into it soon. No, I went the wrong way again. Now it's... who the hell knows where it is? This is gonna happen occasionally. Oh, I thought I almost had it there. Oh, no, it's down here now. God damn it, Mew. Why are you so frickin' hard to find? Almost there. Come on, there we go. Found it eventually. Kyle, let's see. Mew's got a catch rate of 45, so it should be easy to catch. That's one thing I'm hoping for. And Kyle's saying the odds of what? Odds of what are 1 in 663, out of curiosity. Alex, I think this is just as fast. I don't know, the bike doesn't accelerate all that fast. And I'm getting these Mew encounters really, really quickly, man. So, I don't feel the need to do it, honestly. I don't know. Wesley, you would rather reset, which would be fine, except for the RNG is busted in this game, so you can't reset, unfortunately. It just would never be shiny. Basically, the RNG resets every time you reset the game, right? So, unless you have a shiny seed throughout the game, you're just never going to get a shiny doing resets, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, Jolly. No, you're absolutely right. If you do the same path every time, right? Again, the path of the Mew is determined by the path that you walk, right? And so I'm able to encounter it every time, which is true. But you have to find that exact path. Otherwise, it's going to vary. If there's any variance of your path, the Mew's path is going to change. You see. Wesley, what do you mean reset equals leaving the area? Well, this is considered a runaway, yes. So I'm kind of resetting the encounter, but I'm not, very importantly, I'm not resetting the RNG, right? And in order to do this hunt correctly, and I'm prepared to do this, I have to keep this DS plugged in, charging, or at least on all the time during the entire course of this hunt. And I'm willing to do that. And I have it set up to do that. I have it plugged in right now, and I don't intend to unplug it until the end of the hunt. Yeah, that's my plan here. J-Flash, how did I get Mew in Emerald? So I beat Pokemon Emerald, and then I sent my game to Adam, and Adam has an action replay. And he was able to get me onto the faraway island here, where I can try and find the Mew. So that's how I got the Mew onto the game. I gave the game to Adam. He got me to the island. That's all that matters, because the the event for this was only given to Japanese games, right? The Mew event was only given to Japanese games in 2005. And so there's just no way to do it nowadays. You've got to, somehow hack it in, unfortunately. Jay, there's a glitch that could get you to the island. Well, that is very interesting. I don't know what the glitch is. And Alex, that's why I keep the DS plugged in, because if the power goes out, then the DS will have full battery. And if I keep it closed, I don't know about you guys, but I just busted out a DS that was all dusty and shit, that I hadn't pulled out in years. Oh, I did the wrong way. I actually didn't even go the wrong way. I didn't run. I went too slowly. Anyway, I pulled out an old DS that I hadn't touched in years. I turned it on. Still had like 60% battery. I literally haven't touched this thing in years. So, it's, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. If I keep the DS closed, I am not worried about it, the battery running out for any real amount of time. I can't believe I did that. This Mew, god damn it. Mew, 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 Mew. You're killing me, Mew. Killing me. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, went the wrong way. God. Jesus Christ, Mew. Oh, I thought I had it there. There we go. Got it. Took it long enough. Ramen Dragon, no, I cannot turn off the DS at any time. And, Uniform Poem, what console am I hunting on? This is a DS... old school DS, the DS Fat, as it were. And this is the DS that I got a capture card on, and so I can do this hunt, which is pretty cool. I'm happy with it. I'm enjoying this hunt right here. Yuki, one of these days we're gonna get a shiny Mew hat for the Kangas Kid, perhaps, and it'll look very nice. It's gonna, not anytime soon, I don't think. We don't need one until we actually find the Mew. Kyle, odds of Metronome Explosion are 1 in 663. Yeah, well, I mean, those are odds I would have to deal with. I think I'm willing to risk that. 1 in 663, yeah. Rock and Roller, that's exactly right. I will consider this semi-legitimate. I will count it in my shiny decks with kind of an asterisk, just saying, oh, hey, this is really the only way to hunt this thing, legitimately. So, happy to do it. No, not necessarily required for the living shiny decks, no. But by the end of Generation 8, I would like to have both Mew and Deoxys. But maybe I'll only do one mythical. Maybe I'll do Mew now and I'll save Deoxys for whatever Generation 9 ends up being. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do both. I really hadn't decided yet. Sunny, not a problem, man. Stopped resetting for the Hatterene. Good luck, man. I hope that works out for you. And Olindo, yeah, I mean, this feels pretty legit to me. I'm basically hunting this thing as it was intended to be hunted, as Game Freak, coded into the game. The only difference is because, again, the event was not available, I had to cheat to get to the island. And I fully admit that I had to cheat to get to the island, but I have not affected the Shiny Charm odds at all. Or sorry, I have not affected the Shiny Charm. No, I said the same thing 3 times in a row. I have not affected the Shiny odds any. So this feels like a legitimate hunt to me. Herbal Burbles. So the Zigzagoons, well, they're just, they're hats, really. The story is that there are members of the stream that like making artwork of the little Kangas Kid character. And every time that we have a hunt that goes over odds, I switch out the hat for some other hat, some other little drawing that somebody has made. And we got a lot of them. There's a lot of talented artists around here. And so, this the Zigzagoon was shiny for a while, and then we went over odds on a hunt. So I had to switch the Zigzagoon to the non-shiny Zigzagoon, and this one has been doing all right for us. The shiny one was we nicknamed it Ziggy Stardust. This one is nicknamed Ozzy Osbourne, and they're just fun. I like them, and so I intend to keep them as long as possible. Rock and Roller, what if Mew becomes huntable later in like Pogo or something like that? I think I'm fine with the ones that I captured in old generations, honestly. The only one that I would rehunt ever is Shiny Arceus. And that is, I don't know, that's because it won't transfer from my current, the current one that I hunted, which is shiny, cannot transfer from Generation 5. Because Game Freak decided to make it that way, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so Amana's right. You can get Shiny Mew in Generation 1, but you have to do a glitch to get it. And you have to get a specific trainer ID, and you have to use the Game Freak trainer name, and several things in there I don't particularly like. Primarily among them, being forced to use the Game Freak trainer name. And so I'd rather not. I'd rather do it this way. This way, at least, my character, whose name, by the way, is Rowan, as you can see. Look, here's Rowan. I don't know what's going on there. Trainer ID? Whatever. Anyway, trainer card, ID name is Rowan. OT is Rowan. Like all of my other Pokemon in all of my other games, all of my other shinies have the same OT. So, and I wanted to keep it that way. No, I messed up. But I still did it pretty good. Okay, anyway. James got a shiny Hatchram. Congratulations, man. Well done. And Ryan Mackey, as far as I know, the Disc Jirachi requires some amount of RNG to get. And plus, again, we have the issue where the OT is always going to be Wishmaker. So, yeah, not really... would not have a place in my decks, unfortunately. Ryan Mackey, you have a bank account, and you've got a whole $14 in it. Pretty sure that I spent all my money on, like, Ultra Balls and shit. So I get 1 million Ultra Balls, but not expecting to use, like, any of them. At the same time, there's the issue here where, I could, unfortunately, have this Mew faint itself. Very, very unlikely. Somebody calculated 1 in 663 odds. But, it's still a chance. It's like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. So you're telling me there's a chance. And there is a chance, but I'm willing to risk it, I think. Amon, did you actually clip QFant for me? Dude, I appreciate that. I missed that. Thank you, man. Flying Pigs, why is this fun to watch? I'll tell you why it's fun to watch, man, because it's freaking Mew, dude. I'm so excited to be hunting frickin' Mew. I cannot tell you guys. This is my a hunt that I've wanted to do my entire shiny hunting career, if you can call it a career, since I started in 2013. Hunting, specifically hunting for shiny Pokemon. I have wanted to do this Mew hunt, and here we are. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore because the Mew is being a turd. I missed it, unfortunately. It's going to happen every once in a while. And Ramen Dragon, I do actually have everything all set up to do the Victini with the action replay. So, I could do that at literally any time. And it's definitely one that I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. I saw Shiny Collector 98 do it one time, and it looked so cool, and I want to do it now. Herbal Burble technically is 2 in 663, considering that the Explosion and Self-Destruct are separate moves, but isn't it the fact that when Mew spawns, right? At least this is the way in Gen 6, 7, and maybe 8. I don't know about Mew in Gen 8. But in Gen 6 and 7, when Mew shows up to battle, it shows up with a limited pool of the metronome moves. So if you do metronome enough, you're going to see the same moves over and over and over again. Now, I don't know if that works in Gen 3. Maybe it does pull from every move known to Pokemon kind. But, oh shit, I missed it. God damn it. Anyway, point is, it could only get a certain pool of moves if it's similar to the other games. And if that's the case, then it would actually be that much less likely to occur. Yeah, there's things like Memento, which is true. There's things like Teleport. I just don't know how the mechanics work, unfortunately. Kyle, you think we're going to get an event like we did for the Isle of Armor? Well, for the Isle of Armor, did we not get... Was not the Slowbro really an event for both DLCs? It'd be interesting if we do. I don't think they would give you a Pokemon. I went the wrong way again. What is wrong with me? Ugh, this is gonna make Adam win. Adam's excited to be hunting his Darkrai, and Adam is going to absolutely get that Darkrai faster. Because I am behind, because these Mews, I keep messing up. Oh man, that's alright. Oh, Amon, absolutely. That's gonna be a whole part of this thing. When I get this shiny Mew, on stream, I am gonna transfer it up through the generations, up into Pokemon Home at least, and Sword and Shield if I can. And I think in each generation we're going to be able to get a look at it, just kind of check it out and see how it looks in that generation. Debbie, I actually didn't get to watch Fargo because on account of my websites did not update in time. I was sitting there at like midnight, like refreshing the page, and so I wasn't able to watch it, unfortunately. Tonight I should be able to, though. Ryan Mackey, believe it can get any move from Metronome, despite the fact that that's not how Metronome works in Gen 6 and Gen 7. If anybody could verify that, that'd be very nice. Yeah. Oh, Amon, 100% that's going to happen. I'm going to transfer this thing to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Don't you worry, it's going to happen. Where are you? Bitch. God damn it. How'd you get all the way over there? That's impossible. How did you get all the way over there? What am I supposed to do with you? Where the fuck are you? There we go. Jesus Christ, sorry. That is what happens. A one misstep and the path is suddenly altered. In a way that I have no idea. Yeah, alright, we're R-rated. It only took me a half hour. Whatever. But I'm excited for the Crown Tundra news tomorrow. I'm not expecting much, and nor should you. Do not believe what other people say just because they have a lot of subscribers. There's about a 0.0000000000001 chance that there is gonna be a new DLC announced tomorrow. It is entirely unlikely to nigh impossible. I dropped an F-bomb 5 minutes in. The second F-bomb took me a whole half hour. You should be in some streams. There are some streams where it happens in like the first 10-15 minutes. Yeah, there's going to be a release date almost certainly. or at least a smaller window for the release. They could reveal Galarian Slowking. I don't think necessarily that is likely, but they could do it. They didn't do it for Galarian Slowbro, just saying. But they could do it for Slowking. I think we're just going to get a better look at the Crown Tundra itself, maybe some different areas, maybe some better ideas about how the legendary raids are going to work, maybe some introductions to the new characters, such as I think Peony has a daughter or something like that. And perhaps, maybe, we're going to get a look at maybe a new legendary or maybe a silhouette of a new legendary or something like that. So, I don't know. Spilled Puddle, thank you for the sub, man. You did not have to do that. I appreciate you. There should be a little thing that comes up saying somebody subbed, but it's all broken right now. I don't know if there's a problem with Streamlabs or what, but everything is broken and not working. I can try and see if it's working now. Hold up. Is the follower working? Nope. Still broken? Nope, it's working. How about the tip jar? Yes, that is working. Okay, cool. Alright, things are working now. Things are also a little small. I'm gonna make this tip jar bigger. Because it can be bigger. I need a big tip jar. And we're going to flip it on the horizontal. Boom! Now I got a big tip jar. Look at that. There, much improved. Everything's working now. Our host's broken too. Everything's broken. There we go. The follower stuff is working. Appreciate you, Louis. Oh, no, I messed up. This is what happens when I try to read the follower message. Oh, God. Mew, come back. You're so far away, Mew. There we go. All right. We got it. Lord. Reactive Raichu, 22 years ago, Red and Blue released in the USA, which I don't think they tend to celebrate the American release dates that much. They tend to only celebrate the Japanese release dates. But, yeah, who the hell knows what they're gonna do? Yuki, yeah, that's because everything wasn't working, until... Shit, I messed it up again. What is wrong with me? Yeah, everything wasn't working until just a second ago. But now it's working. Pickle Man, what is going on, man? Appreciate you being here today. And Rock and Roll, after Pokemon Presents, you learn not to expect too much from Game Freak. I don't know why you learned that lesson then, when it was a pretty obvious thing to expect. But I suppose now you know, now you've learned. Now you've learned not to trust people that put nothing but conjecture on the internet. How about that? Yuki, thank you for the host again. A second host? God, I'm really bad at this today. Come on, Mew. Let me catch up to you, brother. Where you at? Where you at? I want you, Mew. Mew! There we go. Anyway. Good Monk, how you doing, dude? Appreciate you stopping by. And Kyle, you bet there are more Americans that play Pokemon than Japanese, which I would agree with you. Probably. But, I mean... The game, at its heart, is a Japanese game made by a Japanese company. And they're going to celebrate their own milestones, I think. I don't know. No, I did it again. God damn it. How am I so bad at this? It's alright. We're cool. I'm keeping my cool. I'm on up to 3,100 for your second Poi Bowl. Not as fast as the other one, man, but still not bad. I hope you get that thing soon. And Pyro, the Laddie Twins events. How do you mean events? Events in some game that's not this game? I don't know, man. Uniform Poem, what happens if I turn off my game? I basically start at the beginning. Which, you know, not necessarily the worst thing in the world. You know, because there's a chance that something I did right or wrong may have affected the seed on some level. So I could get it at any time. But safest to not even worry about it, you know. Happy Pasta, though, the setup, I had limited time with this setup. I'm happy that I got everything done that I did. I'm going to be honest, I spent way too much time reworking the announcement images for YouTube and Twitter. I didn't need to spend nearly that much time on them, but I spent so much time on them. They ended up looking okay. But... I spent too much time. That's all there is to it. Pyro, I think you get one in the course of this game. One's a roamer, I think, in this game. And the other one, I think you'd either have to trade for or get an Eon ticket or something like that. I don't know. Gallerstaff, shit's getting cold in Norway. Aren't you all about to get like 6 months of nothing but inky blackness? Isn't it about to be like 6 months of midnight? Well, maybe not in the southern part of the country, but in the north for sure. Rag and Roll, I do think there was an Eon ticket event in Gen 3 as well, but maybe I'm misremembering that. I don't know. Can anybody else remember whether or not there was an Eon ticket event in Gen 3? Kyler Steph, that's not bad. 6:30 p.m. I guess you are really far north, so that might seem early for you. But here in the United States, at the absolute depth of winter, it starts getting dark about 4:30 p.m., I think. Ah, Wesley knows. There you go. There was an Eon ticket event, came in Nintendo Power. Whoa, it cost you $200. Holy shit. For a goddamn Eon ticket. That is, more power to you, man. I mean, it might be worth even more nowadays. I don't know, dude. But that's just how they ran those things back in the day, man. There's a certain charm to the events back then, you know. Wesley, you have one taken out of the magazine and one completely intact. Now that is impressive. A collector's item. I don't know if there's going to be a buyer for it, but it is a hell of a collector's item. Keller Steph, in November, December, it starts getting dark. Wow, 3 p.m. That's kind of crazy, dude. And Kyle, how early does it get dark in Michigan? In North Carolina, it's about 4:30 p.m. It starts getting dark. It is totally dark by 5:30 p.m. But what about in Michigan? When does it start getting dark in Michigan? Because Norway is even northern than, you know, northernmost than Michigan. I mean, it's all the way up to the Arctic Circle, so it probably gets dark earlier there than it would anywhere in Michigan, I should think. But anyway, so Amon, you agree about the Eon ticket. Good to know. I was pretty sure the other one is a roaming Pokemon, right? In Gen 3? Or am I like totally making that up about a different game? And guys, I gotta tell you, I started something new today. There's a new upgrade to the stream here that I had never used before. And somebody told me about it yesterday, and I'm very happy that they did. But I am using an automatic shiny counter right now. Automatic hunt counter. I no longer have to press any buttons to get the encounter to move up by one. This is unreal. I didn't know that such a thing was possible. It's the magic of technology, guys. I'm a huge fan. Spilled puddle, how? How does it work? Magic. Yeah, that's how. No, it's uses image recognition, which is actually pretty cool. Amon and Ruby and Sapphire, you automatically get one of them. In Emerald, you choose which color you saw on the TV after beating the league. Interesting. Good to know. In Color Steph, I have what you would call warm weather. I mean, yeah, very warm. I still think it's quite mild. I mean, it's like 70 degrees right now. That's very, very warm for you. It would probably, even in the depth of winter, I mean, an average day around here is probably 50 degrees, mid-40s to mid-50s, somewhere around there. Oh, 42F, yeah, that's nothing, man. We've got 42F one day so far this year. But yeah, it'll be that way in the depth of winter. That's not bad. I guess it is only September. There's a lot of winter left to go. So, yeah, fair enough. Okay. It's probably going to get pretty cold then. King Soup, what is going on, dude? Hunting Ponyta in the Glimwood Tangle. Very nice, man. And Yuki, I whiffle waffle on whether or not I like Latios or Latias more. I think right now I tend to like Latias more than Latios. But, I don't think I can... I can't really say one way or another which one I truly like more. Definitely when I was a kid, I liked Latios more. I think as I've grown up, though, I like Latias. I don't know why. I've grown... It's an endearing design to me. Winter color stuff for you is 10 to 14F, which is cold, but... I guess if that's average, that's pretty darn cold. What would you say is, like, what is the lowest you get? Like, if you say, like, this is a really cold day in Alisand, right? What would you say is the coldest that it would get? Out of curiosity. Avery, the only legendaries that are shiny locked... Oh no, I've done it wrong. The only legendaries that are shiny locked in Oras are Deoxys and Rayquaza. Well, also the cover legendaries. But yeah, Deoxys, Rayquaza, the cover legendaries are the only ones that are locked. But you can do the Lati Trio or Lati Duo or whatever. Yeah. Pyro, damn, that's cool, dude. That is a sweet find, free Ruby version. That's awesome, man. And Yellow Step, -4F. -4F. That's not bad. That is definitely cold. But not, like, unlivable. Just, like, stay inside that day kind of thing. I don't know. -32 at the cabin. Holy shit, never mind. That is unbearable. That is, what the hell are you doing living in that place? Oh my god. Rock and roll, I call it whatever I want. I call it the Laddie Duo. So what? That's my choice, dude. Oh, Lord. Well, Mass Baker, Seattle is next to the ocean, right? And the ocean tends to overall be warmer than it is inland. Oftentimes, right? So 20F, that's probably about right. That's still cold, but I bet you, like, inland, inland Washington and in the center part of the United States, it gets a lot colder. Now, see, Pyro, they're the Laddie twins. See, I'm not totally wrong. I don't know, I just called them. We all knew what I was talking about, right? And I understand what you're talking about. Doesn't matter how off your English is. What's the lowest I've felt here? I mean, here in North Carolina, the lowest we get, it can get in, like, the single digits some nights, 6, 8 degrees Fahrenheit. But, typically during the winter, a cold night is, like, 20 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. And I would consider that to be a really cold night. But it really, like, obscenely cold is when it gets down to the single digits. But I was in Minnesota. I mean, just Minnesota, United States of America. One day it was negative 24 degrees, so that was not cool. Well, I mean, technically it was very, very, very cool. Cold. But no, it was the coldest I've ever felt. Negative 24 degrees. Let's just say the interior of my nose froze. So that's how cold that was. Yeah, Mass Baker, I would think that you get milder winters on the coast. It may be like, I think your temperature range is less overall. It would stay cooler in the summer, right? And relatively warmer in the winter, but only because you don't have that range of temperatures, Color stuff, you got stuff in the walls of the houses and cabins. Makes you keep the heat. That would be nice. I think we need some of that in the United States, because it gets pretty drafty here in the middle of the winter inside our houses. So it would be nice if if we kept the heat a little better. Pyro or the Creation Trio shiny locked in the Shinjo ruins? No. They're not shiny locked. You can totally get them. Well, yeah, Hashcraft, we have insulation in the United States, but my building isn't very well insulated. But we have insulation here in the United States, for sure. Ours is pink. It's not yellow. Ours is pink. It tends to be pink. But probably the same stuff, some kind of like fiberglass kind of stuff. One of the main companies that sells it around here, their mascot is the cartoon Pink Panther. And I just always remember that as a kid. Now, Raptor, friggin' fiberglass would not taste very good. I don't care if it's pink. You probably thought it was cotton candy as a child. Jesus Christ. Color stuff, I would imagine that it's probably, yeah, a lot, I don't know, a lot thicker in Norway. You've got to keep the heat a little better. I went the wrong way, and now I don't know where Mew is. God damn it. For some reason, and I'm sorry about that, Amon, for some reason, Twitch does not like the term HG referring to Heart Gold, and I don't know why. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to go that way. God damn it, I'm never going to catch up to this frickin' Mew. Oh, you suck, Mew. Where you at, Mew? Oh, it's this way now. God damn it. Where the hell even is it? Oh, I make one wrong step, and all of a sudden I'm all over the goddamn place looking for this thing. Come on. Yes, you. There we go. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not going to leave. I can't do that to myself. Although probably you're actually not wrong. Probably in this game, the shininess isn't determined until the actual encounter. So I probably, if I mess up like that, I probably could just leave. And it might be faster. But I won't do it. On principle, I think. I probably won't do it. Avery, yes, the plural of Australian is illegal, apparently. But Amon, you're saying since the sprites in Heart Gold Soul Silver use shiny colorations, you can hunt the creation trio with the shiny Arceus. It'll be shiny in the cutscene. That is interesting. That I did not know. Not the first time they've done it. If, one of the data miners... Shit, I went the wrong way again. One of the data miners showed that if you, were to use Shiny Zacian and Zamazenta, or if they weren't shiny locked, they would actually appear shiny in... God damn it. In the little, cutscene that they have before Eternatus. Which I thought was interesting. Pyro, you're right. If we get a Let's Go Heart Gold Soul Silver, they'll cut a ton of the national decks. No, they're not going to cut a ton of the national decks. They're just not going to release it. They're just, it's not like we got the national decks in frickin', in the regular Let's Go games. The decks will only consist of up through number 251, you know, up through Celebi. Maybe a select few other Pokemon like they did with the Meltan event or something like that. But I do not expect the national decks to ever come to any Let's Go game. That's just not going to happen. Yes, Wesley, I know you're probably right, and I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to do it this way anyway, man. Come on, dude. It's my... I have a fear of missing out. I cannot leave an encounter on the screen. I'm incapable of doing it, man. Reactive Raichu, gotcha. But why are people always... Oh, I see why they're... Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Well, okay, Nightbot's an idiot. I've allowed that term so many times at this point. You'd think, goddammit, that it would learn at some point. Josh, man, am I watching the Pokemon news tomorrow? No, I'm totally ignoring it. Because it's going to be stupid. No, I'm kidding. I'm watching it. Why would I not watch it? I'm waiting on bated breath over here, man. I've been hoping for... God damn it. Frickin' news about the Crown Tundra for several months at this point. Oh, Wesley, I'm glad I could be of service then. No, feel free to give me a hard time. I'm one of these people. I believe that nobody should ever be unquestionable. You know? I know a lot of people think that because of one person's status in life, one way or another, that they're allowed to be unquestionable, and I don't believe that. I think you should question even the highest of authority. That's my opinion. What I'm trying to say is fight the man, all right? Be seditious against your government. It's actually a good thing. Actually, I think sedition may be actually a crime in the Constitution. No matter. It's a small crime. Apparently, it's a very light, small crime. Kyle Kangaskhan, Shiny Kangaskhan get added to Pokemon Masters. Cool. That's another reason for me to not ever play that game. I've never played Pokemon Masters once, never downloaded it. It's not a kind of game that I'm going to be interested in my opinion. Raggenrolla, does Nightbot not have AI? It should have AI. It should have enough AI to know that if I approve a term, that term should be approved forever. Damn it. Oh, Lord. Mass Baker, is sedition punishable by death? Treason is punishable by death. But is sedition punishable by death? Also, literally, treason is punishable by death in the Constitution, but only one person has ever been put to death for treason. And only one American has, I should say. And that was in, like, the 1800s or some shit. Color, Steph, you don't miss a chance. You don't miss a chance to drop a goddamn Star Wars reference. God damn it. Oh, man. How do you think? Who did they think? Like, how is an old man gonna pull that move off? Like, come on. I know he's all up with the Force and stuff, and he's a dark side master. But that was unnecessary. That thing that just opens him up for attack right there. Also, why, I don't know. The sequel trilogy really ruined just about everything about Star Wars. God damn it. The fact that there's supposed to be all these Palpatine clones running around is like the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Pyro, what program am I using for the counter? I'm actually using a new counter program. It is an auto counter. And I am just so impressed with how it works. I'm never going back. I'm never using my old program ever again. You should go download it. It's called... I have no idea what it's called. It's made by... I forget his name. I want to say Gilded Maniac, I want to say, is the person's name. It's some kind of maniac. I forgot what kind of maniac. Anyway, the videos on YouTube, if you just search, like, Pokemon... Shiny Pokemon Auto Counter... You'll get a lot of links to various, like, auto button pressers or whatever. But there'll be one link to an actual automatic counter shit and how to use it. And it's very impressive in my opinion. And you can use it for anything. I can use it for a game like this, like a Game Boy Advance game, a soft reset hunt, or you can actually use it for murder method as well. And it will differentiate Pokemon. Now the problem is it will only count the encounters. It won't necessarily count the KOs. So for my purposes, it could be off just a little bit, but it will count my total number of encounters. So that's very nice. Crouton, got your Squabbit 7100. Congrats, man. That's insane. That's an insane amount of Squabbit. I'm kind of glad that I'm not the only one with Squabbit issues. And what about Autumn Splash? I'm pretty sure Autumn Splash spent frickin' forever on her Squabbit. Like, what the heck, man? Why is Squabbit that awful to frickin' everybody? I don't know why. Squabbit's just kind of a pain. Brian, it's called Living Maniac. There it is. What did I say? Gilded Maniac? Oh, so close. Remember the Maniac part. Anyway, there it is. Living Maniac. Find it. Download it. Use it for your hunts. I'm suitably impressed. I gotta say. Mass Baker. Who is being a hateful incel? Oh, because I hate the sequels. God, the sequel trilogy was such crap. It was so bad. I suppose you're saying that the sequel hate isn't warranted specifically because you assume that the hate is because there's a female main character, which is not the case at all. Rey was by far the best character in the original movie and with the best theme song with the best musical motif. But they had absolutely no idea what to do with her or any of the characters. They wasted the potential camaraderie between Finn and Poe, right? They wasted the chance for all three of them to go on a fun adventure across the galaxy. They just had no idea what they were doing, man. So they could shoehorn in more shit that you, like, were familiar with, you know? I don't like it, man. It's like, honestly, did we need Lando's cameo as, like, a random dude in the desert in the last movie? When clearly he should have been the guy that owned the casino planet? Because that was what Lando does. He, like, starts random businesses around the galaxy. Like, come on, man. This is obvious, like screenwriting 101 shit over here. Avery, no, you're not wrong. I actually saw a fan edit of that scene where, like, the ghosts of the Jedi came to help her or some shit, and it was freaking badass, man, or something. I don't know what they did. They maybe added some voices in or something like that. It just made it, like, that much better, and it's like really simple stuff like that would have actually been okay. Yeah, Finn could have been cool. Instead, they totally... I mean, it was really interesting, you know? A stormtrooper who defected, right? Somebody who became tired or jaded by the military that he was born to be a part of. You know, that's kind of interesting. So, of course, they screwed it up entirely. Yeah, they wasted all the potential. They had so much potential with all the characters, and it was just wasted partially because they decided to make 3 different movies without any overarching themes to them. And they said they gave them to 3 different directors. Originally, 3 different directors, and they say, hey, just make a Star Wars movie. And they did. That's what the director did. The director made his vision, which turned out to play an awful lot like kind of so-so fan fiction. You know? And fan fiction with a big budget. Let's put it that way. And then after that one was kind of messy, and then Colin Trevorrow ended up being not the greatest director in the world. They said, J.J. Abrams, please come help us. Fix everything. We screwed it all up. And then J.J. Abrams made it worse somehow. I don't know, man. Color Steph, it's not about the battle. I'm real sorry that there's not, like, cool laser swords battling or whatever. There's not badass lightsaber moves, but it's about the conflict between the characters. That's what makes it good, right? And originally these lightsaber battles were supposed to be more like samurai sword battles, and that's kind of where the fighting styles came from. But of course they evolved to be more like just sword fights or whatever, swashbuckly sword fights. And so the original definitely seems underwhelming. But the dialogue there between the 2 characters. If you strike me down, Darth, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. And then, and that's badass. And then, once you were the teacher, now I am the master. That is an also badass line. I don't know, man. I thought that those were I don't know. There's so much. There's some of the best lines in the entire series. I don't know. Or we could just go to the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader Revenge of the Sith fight, and they can, like, do flips on top of a volcano or some shit, right? That was the most unnecessary sword fight in the entire fucking trilogy. Sorry. There's, like, one scene where they do nothing. They, like, miss each other with their lightsabers or something, so they just twirl their lightsabers at each other. It's like, what the hell is the point of that? Just like when somebody's twirling their lightsaber at you, just poke them and they'll die. Because their lightsaber isn't helping. If you watch a video, look up a video on, I think it's, on a it's on the Phantom Menace. Watch a video on the Phantom Menace, and I think they might have one for Revenge of the Sith as well, to show how the sword moves are choreographed in the Phantom Menace to look really cool. but actually do no damage at all. At no point is any lightsaber strike even attempting to hit anybody, but they're all there to like just parry each other in space. If you watch a video that kind of breaks it down, it's actually, you'll never see it the same again, unfortunately. There you go, Mass Baker, just shoot him. But it's basically what Obi-Wan did to General Grievous, right? Avery, that's true. I dislike the Force Unleashed games a lot. Because they're pretty pointless, but they do have a lot of lightsaber fights. If you want lightsaber fights. Oh, man. Kylo's staff, they won't die. Just look at Kylo and the Rise of Skywalker. God damn. I never saw a bigger cop-out in a frickin' movie than that moment right there. It could have been so cool. Instead, he just got stabbed and healed, and then he became a good guy. Woohoo. Oh, and Harrison Ford sitting there. Poor Harrison Ford being dragged out onto this cold and rainy set. Oh, he looked so uncomfortable to be there. Oh my god, what a useless frickin'. Oh my god, but we got Harrison Ford is back, guys. But Han Solo, I know Han Solo. Oh, look at the screen. Han Solo's on the screen. That makes it a good movie. Oh my god. Anyway. I have problems with the sequel trilogy. Pyro, if you look at the fight, there's a scene where Anakin had a clear strike at Obi-Wan, but he never takes it. Yes, that is the problem, man. Yes, Han Solo does die. And then for some reason comes back in The Rise of Skywalker. God damn it. Oh, Lord. No, Avery, I actually thought that was good. I thought it was good that Han Solo died. Kind of. And they should have killed Leia off in the second movie, too. They should have just exploded her. And said, oh my god, they exploded Leia. And Luke is a crazy person who doesn't want anything to do with the Force. Whatever are our characters going to do to solve this situation? It's almost like you're putting a hardship in front of them for your characters to overcome. Like, you know, a movie, like a story, like a good story. Like frickin' Screenwriting 101 yet again. I don't understand, people. Yes, Pope, Mew Mondays are here, finally. Sort of finally. It's been a long time, but we do have Mew Mondays. Which is, I don't know, a long time coming. I'm very happy about it. Dude. No, Akbar was in the second film. But they killed him. Oh, you're saying that he should have survived and been in charge. I agree. Yeah. Well, honestly, he shouldn't have been in the film to begin with, I don't think. Can't the man just retire? I don't know how long squid creatures live, right? But I think he did his job after the Return of the Jedi. I think he blew up a second Death Star. I said, that's good enough. I agree with you, Amon. Let Leia die. Let her blow up. I mean, or blow up Akbar too. I don't care. Blow them both up. I don't care. Point is, your characters need to have something to overcome. You know. Jay, I was spoiled, unfortunately, before I saw the first Jedi. What is that fucking movie called? The Force Awakens. Sorry. I couldn't even remember the title of it. Is it that bad? But I didn't believe it. I saw the spoiler, but I didn't. I said, oh, they're not going to do that. And then they did it. So I wasn't like 100% spoiled for it. But you're right. I did not see any Avengers Endgame spoilers. And not that I thought that was any better of a ending to it. I thought that was, I don't know. I mean, it was good. It was good that it happened. The way they did it was okay. But the Robert Downey Jr.'s ad-libbed line in front of that was like, I didn't buy it. It's like, oh, I get it. Robert Downey Jr. was asked to say whatever he wants to say, and this is what he came up with. Okay, gotcha. I think they should have reshot it with a little more dramatic credibility, in my opinion. Rogue One wasn't bad. Could have been a lot better. I did like that everybody died at the end of Rogue One. That was cool. I'm a fan of that. There's a lot of problems with that movie though. I think kind of a how do I say this? There's too many cast members. There's no reason there needed to be like 10 people on that ship or whatever. Just 3 people and a droid would have been probably good enough. But for some reason we got like 8 people. I don't know. But I mean, of the movies, I mean, it's probably the best of the sequel ones, I suppose. Definitely had my favorite battles and graphics and things like that. Had the best CGI for sure. But nothing beats The Mandalorian, man. The Mandalorian is the best Star Wars thing that's ever come out recently. I don't know, man. I rewatched it again. It's freaking good. It's everything that I want out of Star Wars, dude. Calistev Ara Guardian made a video years ago, the entire stories of episode 1 through 6, where they switched the names out with Pokemon names. Would you look at that? Flygon Jin is actually pretty good, I will say. That's not bad. Amon, when does Season 2 of Mando come out? I want it now. That's alright, I got Fargo until then. It's gonna be okay. And Sora, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome to Mew Monday. And Avery, you have Disney Plus and you're not watching The Mandalorian. What is even the point of Disney Plus if you're not watching The Mandalorian? I don't have Disney Plus, and I still watched The Mandalorian. And it was awesome. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Pyro, that's, I mean, one of the many problems with the sequel movies is that it's like, hey, there's the Knights of Ren, and they're super badass. And whatever. And they're totally inconsequential. You know? We never found out a goddamn thing about them. At all. I don't know how you get away with that, man. Sorry you have also not watched The Mandalorian. Okay, well, no spoilers then for The Mandalorian, except that it's really good. And I really like it. And it's everything that I want out of Star Wars. You know? Oh, color stuff, good. I can't wait to read the comics to find out more about these people. Like, just put it in the movie, though. It's not that hard. Show me. Don't tell me about the Knights of Ren. Just like, I don't know, show like some secret meeting with the Knights of Ren, and Kylo Ren's like, I'm the leader of the Knights of Ren. You know, we've been holding these meetings for centuries or whatever, and you have to listen to me now. Done. Problem solved. They literally come back in the last movie, and it's like, where the hell did they come from? I don't know. They're just here, dude. It's ridiculous, man. Is there a question? Oh, about the Mew. Yeah. No, so I used the action replay to get to the island here, because the Mew event was given out in 2005, and only, yeah, you're right, to Japanese cartridges. So, this is the only way to get Mew in this game, is to action replay to get the item, or to get to the island, and here I am on the island, doing the hunt as normal. Pyro, yeah, there's, I think the problem is that if the first, second, and third movies of the sequel trilogy had any kind of overarching story, then there would be time to explore these things, but they didn't, because they didn't plan it out, even a little bit. Well, color stuff, see, the problem is that I was really into Star Wars and the Star Wars comics and stuff like that, in, you know, right around when the original trilogy was back in theaters with the special edition, and then with the prequels, I was, like, all into Star Wars, and even after that, I was like, Star Wars, best thing ever. I know everything about Star Wars. I've seen all the movies a million times. I can name you all the characters. I can, I've read all the comics. I've read all the books. I got everything, right? And a lot of it was pretty good. There was a lot of pretty good stuff there. Literature, comics, and stuff like that. And then Disney took over and said, oh, we don't want any of it. They said, oh, this is all shit, right? And they said, but we're gonna keep the old Marvel comics from the 1970s and 80s, and which, you know, are like the worst part of any of the expanded universe. And they said, well, how are we going to make a good movie? We have no comics or books to base the movies off of. And it's like, you did, but you kind of threw them all away. And then they're like, and then they tried to make new movies, or new books, new comic books, and they're all shit. They're not shit. They're just not any better. And in most cases, they're worse. Some of them might be good, but I haven't read one yet, so I don't know. Avery, I'm actually okay with that. The Kylo Ren and Rey time travel, or not time travel stuff, but like Force connection stuff, I actually thought was some of the stronger parts of the movie. Because again, it was two characters having a character moment together. And then, yeah, stealing a necklace or whatever. That was pretty weird. But I actually liked the mind connection a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, man. The second movie was bad, but the third movie was really, really bad. Like, holy shit, dude. Sorry, how am I gonna transfer the Mew from Gen 3 into home? I am playing this on a legit Emerald cart, man. And so, all I gotta do it just the same way that it's worked for years and years and years. I gotta transfer it to Gen 4, and then I gotta transfer it to Gen 5, and then to Pokemon Bank, and then to Pokemon Home. It'll take a little while, but I can get there through totally legitimate means. It's all of it is still working after all these years. So I'm happy about it. You have to have one of the old DS systems for it to work, but it does work. Oh my goodness. Yes, exactly. It's like that Eric Andre meme. I totally agree with you. Disney shot it and was like, well, why don't we have anything now? It's like, you had it. God damn it, you just chose not to use it somehow. I agree, Pyro. It was ridiculous. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Anyway. King Super, Rey and Kylo supposed to be siblings? That would make sense why they had, like, a really strong connection. Right? And that went unexplored when they decided to make Rey, for some reason, the spawn of Palpatine for absolutely no good reason at all. Alex, no, I'm not using a Game Boy SP. I'm using a DS with the capture card on it. It's a DS Fat. It has Emerald stuck inside it right now. That's it, man. Damn, Color Step, that's a lot of eggs, dude. I hope you get that thing. And Pokerock, are we going to get... Oh, you said we're going to get Deoxys Mondays after the Mew. Yes, at some point. I don't know when. I have to do a lot of... I have to do a lot of setup for that one, unfortunately. Because we're not quite there yet. But eventually, yes, we're going to get Deoxys Mondays. Mythical Mondays, I think we're going to call them. There you go, Sora. DS Fat definitely sounds like another DJ, right? This Big Nugget and DS Fat. It's perfect. I love it. How has somebody not made that their rap name yet? How is there not a rapper called DS Fat? That's perfect, man. Camper Liam, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate you coming out today. And Kippy, what's going on? Yeah, Mew Mondays. I have promised. How long has it been since I promised you Mew Mondays? I feel like it's been a really long time. I feel like I've said that Mew Mondays were coming for frickin' ever. But here we are. I'm finally hunting for Shiny Mew. I can't wait, dude. I went the wrong way again. There's one problem with this hunt. If you go the wrong way, then you're totally screwed. Oh, but sometimes you can find the Mew quickly anyway. It's alright. Sora, damn, that has been a long time. Well, how long have you been mod for? Yeah, it has been a while. I've threatened it for a very long time, but I made it happen, damn it. Adam, today is the first Darkrai Monday for you. I hope your Darkrai Mondays only last a couple of Mondays. We'll see, man. And, oh, you know how long I've been talking about Mew Mondays? I've been talking about Mew Mondays since before, I think since before the pandemic. I think. Because I definitely used my one stimulus check Which, come on, government. I need another stimulus check, please. I used my one stimulus check to buy the DS Fat capture card. Thank God for that. And that's how come we can even do this hunt to begin with. Kippy, am I gonna Master Ball the Mew? I don't think so. I want to Ultra Ball it. I really do. I really want to Ultra Ball it. But I am taking a risk if I do that. I'm taking a risk that it could use Metronome with some kind of self-killing move. So, it is a risk, but I think I'm still gonna do it. Wesley, want to sell some of your video games and get a capture card? That would be sweet, man. They're not easy to get nowadays, is the problem. But Loopy might still have some, but you also have to get really, really lucky. And some people are selling them aftermarket, so you might be able to get one there. But they go for pretty expensive. I would say like a new one of these, if you include the DS and everything, probably goes for, it's probably $250 new, I think. And used, unfortunately, when they're scarce, unfortunately go for like $500. No, I'm not going to false swipe, but I never false swipe my shinies, because that's a stupid thing to do. Except for very rare circumstances, you should never false swipe a shiny. It only leads to fails. 95% of the shiny fails I see are people false swiping a shiny. So just don't do it. A proper application of Pokeballs will always catch the Pokemon. Just keep throwing Pokeballs. It'll get caught eventually. It's not like it's going anywhere. It can't run away. Just throw Pokeballs. It's not that hard. Bob Larker, you're gonna buy a GameCube with the GameCube player. That's another way to do it, man. That is, you could absolutely do it that way. The question is, how easy is that to stream? And that I don't know, man. Kyler Stefan could run out of PP and die, but the odds are in your favor unless it is a legendary Pokemon, and even then, it's pretty likely that you'd capture that thing, given the high enough level Pokeball. And then, okay, so it starts struggling, right? Then, you throw the Master Ball at that point. It's pretty foolproof, you know? What's not foolproof is using False Swipe and it having a move you didn't know about, or something like that, or it getting to the point where it starts to struggle and you're not realizing that it started to struggle, and you have no buffer between when you can throw the Master Ball, you know? Adam, if you are throwing Beast Balls at stuff, you should probably False Swipe. But that's like the only occasion. Mass Baker, I hope I explained why False Swipe was bad. Let me know if you would like to know more information. I'd be happy to let you know. Among the struggle is not an issue in Gen 3 or Gen 5. It's only in Gen 4 that it is a problem. Which is interesting, because I did most of my legendary hunting in Gen 4. Why is it not a problem in the other generations? Out of curiosity. Avery, that's pretty much all you gotta do. Eventually, the damn thing's gonna get caught. That's all, man. Mighty Anna, you love Rowlet. Yes, Rowlet is fantastic. Absolutely, dude. And Sonny, what did you do yesterday? You kept chucking luxury balls until it worked. But guess what? It did work, did it not? And that's all there is to it. And now you got a Pokemon in a luxury ball. And it didn't start struggling to death, you know? And if you had false swiped, then what if it knew takedown and you forgot about it? I mean, so many Pokemon these days can have, like, egg moves randomly. You know, if they're brilliant or something like that. You just don't know. Well, Alex, yes, you can put it to sleep and or paralyze on top of chucking Pokeballs. That's what I tend to do. With this Mew, I have the ability to do it, but I don't think I'm going to. For two reasons. I think this Mew has synchronized as its ability in this generation. I'm actually not sure about that. But it also has a pretty high capture rate. And so if I spend a turn paralyzing it, then that is a turn where I will be losing the chance to capture it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm going to try to explain it a little better. Like, I can possibly catch this thing on the first Pokeball, right? And if... And that is one turn that it could possibly use a move that could KO itself or teleport itself, right? But if I throw the first Pokeball, then I have a pretty good chance of not having it do that. But if I paralyze it, then I give it a much better chance of it doing that to me. And so that's why I don't think I want to paralyze it. I don't know if that made sense, but that's what I think. Amon, Gen 5 is Harvest, and in Gen 3, the struggle damage is based on how much it does to your Pokemon. Okay. Oof, good to know. But I don't know if I have a Pokemon with a high enough defense. Maybe Mightyena, or not Mightyena. Manectric is not the thing to be using here. Avery, everything you want to catch, Takedown or Double Edge. At least can learn it as an egg move, and that's part of the issue. RNG McPa. I don't know what the second word stands for. But anyway, RNG, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here today. On this inaugural Mew Monday, I'm very excited to be shiny hunting Mew today. Oh, man. This is a hunt that's been a long time coming, dude. Seriously. Kyle, you still don't have your pin cartridge. What's going on over there, man? How many encounters are you at? Yuki, Aggron would work. I could totally get an Aggron over here. But I don't have an Aggron. Actually, do I have an Aggron? I might have an Aggron. I'm going to check and see if I got Aggron real quick. Aggron says... Nope, not bag. Aggron says... I totally have Aggron. Look at that. Level 50 Aggron. Issue there is that I had not set up the Aggron to have non-KOing moves. I'd be worried that I'd KO that thing, unfortunately. So that's why I'm not using Aggron. I have Flash and Thunder Wave as my first two moves in this Manectric, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. What Deoxys said, want to think about tricking a leftovers onto it. Okay. Or I could bring Eradicate. Why would a Eradicate work? I mean, honestly, once the Deoxys... If either this Mew or this Deoxys starts struggling to death, I will check a Master Ball, no problem. So I think that's probably my plan there. RNG, you're awake at 9 a.m. Dude. Why? I know that feeling. I've been there. It sucks a little bit. Why are you awake at 9 a.m.? What kind of holidays are you on? What holiday even is it? Summer's over. Winter hasn't begun. What holiday could you possibly be on, man? Alex, no, I have no other shinies on this game. I got no shinies during the playthrough, which says to me that my shiny seed is not very good. So I'm going to have to keep this DS on at all times in order to hunt this Mew. I've honestly been planning to do this for a very long time, guys. Even before I had a capture card or anything, I was planning to just do it on a Game Boy Advance SP and, film that shit. So, I don't know. It's going pretty good. I like this a lot better. It's a lot easier for me. My old filming setup, I literally had a camera up on a tripod. I filmed all my Gen 4 shiny hunts that way. It was awful, dude. You can literally see a hand reveal. If you watch some of my old videos, they have hand reveals as my big fat finger moves in front of the screen. It is a thing. Adam, you have hit 200 soft resets, so you're going a little faster than I am. Your Deoxys soft resets are a little faster than my Mew runaways. But this is the way I gotta do it, and this is the way I'm gonna do it. So, happy to do it this way. Ah, it was random nope generator. I see. I'm never gonna remember that at all. But you are Australian, and it is term 4. Wait, so it's 9 a.m. for you, but you've been awake since the day before, is that right? Yes, Adam, I know you did the Deoxys soft resets, and you got it, and it's phenomenal. So good job. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it myself at some point. And I'm very much looking forward to that as well. Oh, Pyro, is it your birthday, man? Happy birthday, dude. Speaking of birthdays, if you guys haven't done so yet, and you guys want to put your birthday hunt into the birthday spreadsheet, we don't have that many birthday hunts for September, October, November, December. So if your birthday is during any one of those months, type !birthday and enter what Pokemon you want me to hunt, so long as I don't have it for the shiny decks yet. Ramen Dragon, you chose Silicobra. That's what I would like to hunt, man. And Kellist, if you're going to be up till 8 a.m., dude, you kind of deserve it, though. You spent too much time working. Now you basically get a free ride to do whatever the hell you want. Amon, the Raticate is a height of defense to make the leftovers negate struggle. Deoxys has a catch rate of 3. So, okay. Does Deoxys, is the reason to get Raticate is because Raticate learns Trick? Is that why use Raticate? Why not use another Pokemon that might have a higher defense, but also knows Trick? And how do I teach it Trick in Generation 3 anyway? I'm totally willing to do this, but, you know, it could be kind of a pain. I actually would like to do it. I think it would be really, really fun. Because I have a whole team. I might as well use something on that team that probably has at least as good defense as Raticate. I guess the other problem is that I'd also be dealing with Deoxys's attacks, but I suppose, again, the proper application of Hyper Potions in that case. I went the wrong way, and now I don't have Mew. Oh, there it is. Figured it out eventually. Amon, okay, it sounds like I gotta do a little bit of research on this, but I will. I'll research it, man. Kyle had your eye exam today, and your vision hasn't gotten that bad. All right. My vision got pretty bad last time I checked. That's not bad. That's a decent price for glasses and the exam. What, did you only get glasses, lenses, or did you get new frames too? Because I went to Costco, and I paid about $250 for the exam, the frames, and the lenses. Although I hear if you buy them like online, if you buy your glasses online, it's a lot cheaper. You can basically just get the whatchamacallit, the prescription from your eye doctor, and get them like super duper cheap. Herbal Burble, if you want, let's see, I would say hunt Wooper. Wooper is very cute, and I like it. RNG, after the holidays, you have 10 weeks of school left. Oh, in the year, I was gonna say, are you, like, graduating or something? That's not much, man. It's gonna be over before you know it. Honestly, this year has been weird. Things seem to move so fast on a day-to-day or a week-to-week basis. Things keep happening. And yet things are moving slowly as well. Like, I feel like so much stuff has happened in the last month. And I accidentally downloaded an episode of John Oliver's Last Week Tonight. That was this time last month. And it was like, holy shit, that was only a month ago? It was an entire episode about the stuff that had just happened that week, which was the Republican National Convention and the first set of riots in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And that was only a month ago. And it feels like frickin' forever ago, dude. Like, so much seems to have happened since then, and yet it's moving so slowly. I don't know what's going on, man. Kyle, is a very expensive frames. I would never pay that much. I'm glad you have good insurance, but damn. Nobody needs to spend that much on glasses, I don't think. Costco's very nice. The glasses, they're cheap. They are durable. I like them, man. Avery in Kenosha, Wisconsin, yeah, only a month ago. Which is crazy to think about, man. Yeah, you're allowed to say ass. I say much worse things. In fact, I think we're rated R at this point. So you can pretty much use whatever curse you want, unless you are inclined to use the C word, in which case, no, don't do that. But we are rated R, so it's all good, man. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good use of the F-bomb. Oh Lord. No, I did it again, god damn it. Oh, I went the wrong way this time. Oh, Jesus. What's wrong with me? Mew, I want you, Mew. Where'd you go? Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's the worst. Why? Why am I like this? There we go. Got it eventually. Kyle, oh, you get the transition lenses. Okay, yeah, those transitions are going to set you back. The ones I get come with the no glare and the anti-scratch. The one thing that I cannot figure out, in how long have glasses been around for? We, as humans, invented glasses like 400 years ago or some shit. All right? Somehow, in all that time, we have not managed to figure out how to make fogless glasses frames. Like, shouldn't that be a thing? Can't we coat these things in some kind of chemical that makes it not, fog up or some shit? Like, what the heck, man? I literally looked through this one day. I'm like, I would pay extra to have non-fogging glasses frames. They just don't exist. This doesn't happen. If somebody invents that shit, they would definitely earn a Nobel Prize. Just saying. Yes, Mass Baker, even if you're Scottish, the English and the Australians keep wanting to say that word. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm American. We freak out about that shit around here. Just a little bit. Kippy, respect other people's preferences, which I'm glad you're doing. I respect that you're respecting my respective preference respect. That was total gibberish. Amon, yes, I could install wipers on my glasses, but I don't have wipers for my glasses, so what the heck, man? Just no fog. Why is there no fog? Like, come on, dude. Yeah, I guess if you have to wear glasses as a surgeon, maybe you can't wear glasses. I guess you could wear contact lenses. But come on, man. Why not glasses? I wear glasses. Glasses, I've worn glasses since I was a kid. At this point, they're part of my identity, I feel like. Cappy, you'd rather have no fog windshields than no fog glasses. Another thing that would win a Nobel Prize. Just saying. I agree with you, Avery. I mean, I just think that people should be able to have a civil discussion, despite their differences. I have a friend who is, he's a nice enough guy, but he's unfortunately kind of a diehard Republican. Like not in just like, oh hey, I am a Republican. I tend to be a little conservative. Like a whole hog kind of thing. Anyway. And point is, we can still, to his credit, can still have a civil discussion. And I respect that a little bit. I don't know. Amon, oh, that's a good question. Could I spray my glasses with Scotch Guard or something? Or like, what is that sealant you can put on decks? Or something like that. Why don't they just seal it? Why don't they just put that on glasses? I guess the reason would be that it's not transparent. And that would kind of be an issue, don't you think? So, I guess that's why you wouldn't do it. RNG, someone taught the bird at your Grand Caravan part to swear. And someone said hi to it, and it said the C word. That's funny. Probably, I don't know. It is, that is pretty funny, I gotta say. But just don't use it maliciously against another person, I guess, and you're fine. How about we make that rule? Wesley, you cannot have friends like that. Interesting. Do you just don't find yourself being able to agree with them, or you're not able to hold the discussion yourself? I don't know. We tend not to even talk about it is the crazy thing. Yeah, Kippy, no, this is just a regular main Ectric. I agree, it kind of does look shiny. But that's just the way that Gen 3 is made. Some things look a little goofy. Some of the colors are a little washed out as well. Yeah, that's a regular main Ectric right there. It's not like it's sparkling or anything. The Ninja, how am I hunting Mew? I am hunting Mew very well. It's nice, man. No, I'm doing Runaways in Pokemon Emerald. And, the Runaways are full odds, but, eventually, this Mew ought to be shiny at some point, man. Ramen Dragon, I guess maybe you weren't around then, but, Coco the Gorilla was a really big deal when I was a kid. Like, they're like, oh my god, like, this gorilla knows sign language, you know? She was almost a celebrity when I was growing up. Turns out she was kind of a huge piece of shit. And that lying and, I don't know, being an awful, person are not things that are exclusive to, Homo sapiens, as it were. Gorillas can kind of suck too. Just a little bit. Hey, maybe she was basically a toddler, I suppose, but she was able to understand, you know, complex thoughts and things like that. Amon, I can get hydrophobic coating on my glasses? Where? How? Please tell me. I need to change my life right now. Kylie said Coco sent a beautiful message to humanity. What is that message? Because I'm pretty sure there is a famous picture of her flipping off the camera. Not that she knew what it meant or anything, but because she knew sign language, it makes it funnier. Amon, I gotta figure out whether or not these hydrophobic glasses are available on as a feature, as a like available for purchase online or something like that. And Wesley, the Costco's a good spray. Interesting. How is that? How have I never heard of this? I've like brought it up before. I'm like, hey, you got fog proofing on your glasses? Nobody has ever said it once. Oh yeah, nobody has ever said, oh yeah, we got this all the time. Oh man, I've specifically asked for it too. Well, good to know. Now I'm gonna look into it next time I need new glasses. Because there was a day this week, and it was so goddamn humid after the hurricane came through, and I was outside, and I just wanted to look at stuff. I wanted to look at trees and bugs and nature and birds, and I couldn't because every time I looked up, my glasses would fog up immediately. It's ridiculous. Kyle, it was something about how we are all members of the world and how she loved us, but we have lost our touch with the earth. Does she have... I mean, I know she has complex thoughts, right? But I think mostly about, you know, like objects in the room and things like that. I don't think she can really form metaphors about our relationship with the planet Earth, or even know what the scope of the Earth is, right? That's a complex thought with some kind of object permanence, right? You have to have the ability to know something outside of your own environment, which I don't know if she was able to do. No, I missed it. God damn it. Where the hell is this goddamn Mew? Mew, hey, where you at? There you are. Jesus Christ. I don't know why this is so difficult for me, man. Debbie, you bought new glasses in August and nobody told you to get the hydrophobic glasses. Look at that, man. Ridiculous. Yeah, you'd think that with all the masks going on right now, it's like a feature that people would try to, I don't know, try to work on. I mean, masks are pretty common in a lot of Asian countries. Are you telling me that nobody in China or Japan or South Korea has ever, in the entire history of mask wearing, has ever had fogged up glasses? Like, they haven't tried to solve this problem? Like, come on, man. Adam, I don't know when your Darkrai is going to be purple. But my shiny Darkrai took like 16,000 encounters. So, don't hold your breath is what I'm saying. But hopefully it's really quick for you. Mass Baker, you were dying at 60% humidity, you sweet summer child. No, man. This was like 100% humidity. Like, it was bad. I literally could not, I could not put binoculars up to my glasses without them fogging up instantly. Adam, yes, it was 16,000 encounters for my Darkrai, which, as you may recall, is in fact a shit ton. So, is October going to be Giratina Tuesdays? I think we'd do Giratina on Fridays, I suppose. I don't know. Like, again, I think I would only do it, I don't know, maybe like the week of Halloween, I would do nothing but Giratina hunts. I don't see myself doing Giratina that much outside of that. But, I don't know. Shadow Gaming, you're at 22,000 for the Giratina. God damn. I thought I was bad at 13,000. Holy shit, man. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear it. I hope it goes a lot better for you soon. Dark version looking for a shiny Suicune in Virtual Console. Good luck, man. And Marianne, am I ready for the early announcement? Early announcement of what? Am I ready for the additional information on the Crown Tundra we're receiving tomorrow? Yes, I am. There's a lot of speculation, and just speculation, by the way, with no proof whatsoever, that tomorrow's announcement could include the Crown Tundra actually being released tomorrow, could include a third DLC being announced, and that's probably not going to happen. Snatcher, thank you for the follow. It's pure rumor and conjecture. Don't listen to any of it, man. It's not going to happen. Best case scenario tomorrow is like we get Galarian Slowking revealed or some shit. That's going to happen. We'll get a new look at a new character. That's it. Yeah, Wesley. I mean, they said late fall of 2020, but they also wrote November 2020 in the eShop. So that's why everybody thinks it's November. I just can't imagine that they would release it only, 3 months. I guess it's been 4 months, maybe, after the last one was released. I think we can all wait, 2 more months at this point. And this is not late fall, anyway. This is like early fall. This is like barely fall at this point. You know? I don't know. Shadow Gaming, I hope you don't hit 30,000 either. That would definitely frickin' suck, man. Don't try not to if you can. Frickin' hit 30,000. Jesus Christ. I agree, Dark Version. I think that's a lot more likely. Temper expectations, people. Do not get your hopes up. Kyle, really, you can see it being released in October. I mean, I suppose there's a possibility they could reveal the release date for mid-October. It's just that the eShop had Isle of Armor listed for June, and then it came out in June. And then the eShop has Crown Tundra listed for November, so it's probably going to come out in November. It's almost like I'm using my mind, and like I'm trying to find, some kind of likely scenario here. Like I'm not just reaching for the stars. Like, come on, man. No, I did it wrong. I did it so wrong. I did it awfully. I did it the worst that I could have. God damn it. No, it's even worse. There it is. Sora, not that I don't have to soft reset for this. It's that I cannot soft reset for this. If you soft reset for that, then if you soft reset for it, then you're going to reset the RNG calculator back to 0 every time, and I did it wrong again. Damn it. I did not want to do this. Oh, I blew it. Anyway, point is, you have to do runaways, otherwise it won't work properly. There we go. Was Isle of Armor a shadow drop? I don't really think it was. We kind of knew that the Isle of Armor was coming out in June based on the eShop. And a lot of people assumed it was going to be late June. But it ended up being mid-June, so if by shadow drop you mean 2 weeks earlier than expected, I mean, to the point where I ended up taking off, I was given ample time to take off work before it came out, so I would not call that really a shadow drop at all. A shadow drop would be if tomorrow they said, hey, the game's coming out at noon. That would be a shadow drop. Kyle, it's, did it say late October in the eShop? I thought it said late November. But, if somebody could verify that, that would be pretty great. Horrible, it's not what happened with the Isle of Armor at all. I think they revealed the release date like 2 weeks early, I think. And then the day of, they said, all right, there's going to be a new trailer the day of on the release date. And they said after this trailer, then it's going to drop. But they gave us a 2 weeks notice. I'm pretty sure. Velvet Vaporeon, what's going on, man? How is Mew Monday? Mew Monday is great. It has been awesome. Hey, we've been live a Mew amount of time, 1 hour, 51 minutes. Would you look at that? Technically, would a Mew amount of time not be 151 minutes? So like 2 hours and 31 minutes? I'm overthinking things, I know. Ramen Dragon, there's nothing like going onto the eShop Mario theme, but with no music. I didn't know you could put a Mario theme on the eShop, and why would you? I rarely go in the eShop. I only do it to, like, download updates for Pokemon, or to download DLC for Pokemon, or to download Pokemon Home for Pokemon. It's really all Pokemon related now that I think about it, you know? I do nothing else. I literally have no other games on my system. They're all Pokemon games, each and every one of them. And they updated it for the anniversary. Gotcha, okay. So are you saying that I'm going to have to go to a Mario-themed eShop to get, potentially, my Pokemon update? Come on, man. Why would you do that to me? There you go, Color Steph. I'm down with that. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Didn't Drake release a song with the eShop, the Wii Shop theme? I'm pretty sure that's a thing that happened. Am I making that up? I think that song sounds exactly like the Wii Shop, man. That can't be a coincidence. Somebody knew about that. Oh, Kyle, okay, you have conjecture. You think, you're speculating that the DLC could be released in late October, which is possible, I suppose. Yeah. Is it called Wii Shop Bling? I don't think that's the case. Somebody combined his shop with the theme because they matched. Gotcha. I mean, they matched like exactly. He definitely 100% like stole that. I don't know. What is it? Oh, it's the Hotline Bling. That's the one. Yeah, Hotline Bling. Listen to the actual Hotline Bling. It actually sounds like the Wii Shop, regardless of the edit that somebody else did. What is the 4 chords song? Is that the song where all the songs have the same 4 chords? Almost like pop music is relatively uninventive and unchanged? Something like that? Pokerock, I have not gotten my flu shot yet. I need to, though. Puka, thank you for the follow. I blew it. Mew, come back to me. No. I blew it. 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 And Mew is here. There we go. Got it eventually. No, I'm not afraid of needles, Pokerock. I mean, I guess the issue is I don't know where to get one. Or is a flu shot free? Do I have to pay for one? I don't know. I have, not... I don't really get flu shots, unfortunately. But I think that I should. And I'm going to this year. I just need to, find out where to get one. I have health insurance, yes. But I don't understand why health insurance has to come into play with the flu shot. Why can't everybody just get a flu shot, man? It's free with the health insurance. Okay, well, that's good. I should probably look into that. And Poke, no, I bought a version of Emerald. Literally any English copy of Emerald cannot have a legitimate Mew event on it. Because the Mew event was not released for English language games. So instead, what I've done is taken an English language game and beaten the game, and then gotten myself to the island where Mew is, and then I'm doing the Mew hunt as intended. So I did have to cheat just a little bit, just a small amount, but I still think this is the best way possible to do it, in my opinion. Yeah. Pokerock, I don't mind getting my blood drawn. My problem is that I have weird veins. It's really hard for phlebotomists to find my veins, so they have to try a lot of places, and unfortunately, it kind of makes me end up looking like a smack hound after I come out of the goddamn doctor's office, but what can you do? But I will say, I told the lady last time, I said, hey, they have a problem finding my veins, and she, like, flips my arm over and, like, nails it on the first try. I was like, holy shit, nobody has ever done that before. Literally, people, the phlebotomist will sometimes have to get, like, other doctors, other staff people to come check it out. This lady, she's like, bitch, please, and did it the first time. I've never seen anybody do that before. I think my veins are misplaced. I think they're just in a weird spot. I don't know. Anyway, overall, I don't mind it. There's a little prick, when they first stick you, and you just look away. It's no big deal, I don't know. Phlebotomist is a fun word to say, by the way. No, why would you do this to me? There we go. Steph, you have the same problem. Seriously. I always assumed it was because I'm a fat piece of shit. But you're a young man who is relatively healthy, and you got stuck 21 times. Holy shit, that's crazy, dude. Wow. I guess some people just have that problem. Interesting. Adam, you stare at the needle every time. I just look away. I don't have a problem with it necessarily. Kippy, yes, defenestration is a very fun word to say. Absolutely. I've not gotten stuck 21 times before, but I've gotten stuck like 10 times before. Before the doctor just gave up. Literally just gave up and used something on my hand instead. Yeah, just used I don't know. Used a vein on my hand, because apparently that's easier. I don't know why. Do the blood withdrawals feel weird? The only part I ever feel is the initial pinprick, Adam, you randomly speak British occasionally? Why? Like, what words? Is it like frickin' Debbie? Debbie sent me over, she sent me over a handwritten note, which is very, very, kind to read. I don't get handwritten notes anymore. But she, like, wrote out all these Canadian words for me. Like, all these words, how they're written in Canadian. And I'm like, holy shit. I can't believe Canadians live like this. The one that really got me, Debbie, by the way, was, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, was paycheck. Apparently Canadians spell paycheck weird. Which I learned recently, so that was new. Adam, you speak as a British person in general. I thought you Canadians, gained independence for this reason. Yeah, that's it. Debbie and Herbal. There it is. Paycheck with the Q. Why is there a Q? Oh my god. Color Stiff, they gave up after 15 and had to come back the next day. Holy shit. That is ridiculous. I'm glad I've never had it be that bad. They've always been able to do it that day. But they thought that they were going to have me come back. Yeah, so here in the United States, we don't spell paycheck like that. We spell paycheck C-H-E-C-K with the C-K on the end. That's, we spell paycheck with the C-K. We get our paycheck with a C-K direct deposited into our accounts. Yeah, that's how we do it, man. Adam spells it like we Americans. Oh, man. Is there a division in the household? Oh, Lord. I guess the Canadians do have some amount of French influence, I guess. I went in the wrong place, and now I feel like a stupid idiot. That's all right, I'm going to get this thing eventually. Debbie, I mean, I'm actually impressed that the sentence still made sense to me, despite looking like it was written in a foreign language. Oh yeah, the Canadians do spell color with the U, that is true. I wonder if there's an easier way to get back, where I don't have to go through all this grass. There's too much grass out here, man. I guess this is the tall grass that Pokemon is famous for. But jeez. Anyway. Gallus, that was the worst part for you. They had to, oh yeah, they try to move the needle around to try and find the vein. Yes, that happens to me. Holy shit, dude. It's like they stick you with the initial pinprick. And it's like, alright, that wasn't so bad. Then they're trying to, like, wiggle the needle around up in there. And it's like, alright, now this kind of hurts, man. Holy shit. Uh-oh, are we going into more Britishism over here? The color, I can't do the color. I can't say Z. I say color and Z, as opposed to color and Z. I know you don't actually pronounce it color. But I can't. Every time I read color with a U, in my head reads it as color. It's a thing that happens, man. Do I say crayon wrong? How do you say crayon? Am I supposed to... I'm sorry that I don't pronunciate, okay, the crayon or whatever. I say crayon. Whatever, man. Crayon? That's too many syllables. I can just say crayon. And it's so much easier. It's less syllables. I made my life more efficient, you see. I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with the way that I say it. It's not really crayon. It's crayon. It's just it's the short O instead of the long O. Crayon instead of crayon. Crayon. Oh, I forgot to press the button for the Mew. That's okay. Okay, so Mass Baker pronounces it the same way I do. Just saying, there's more than one of us. Crayon. King Soup, in the part of Canada you live, the name Carl is spelled with a Q? Quarrel. Quarrel. That's really weird. I've never heard Carl spell that way. Amon, you're getting an insight into American culture here, I feel like. Oh, Lord. No, Poke, actually, the reason that American spelling was changed actually comes down to one guy. Only one guy. And his name is Noah Webster. And at some point in his life, he said, I think I should have a dictionary. We should make a dictionary with all the words, right? And the British had made a dictionary before it, but they had a dictionary full of, it was only hard to spell words, right? Like unusual words. They just assumed everybody knew the normal words. So they only did the hard to spell words, but Noah Webster was like, I'm going to do a dictionary with every word in it. And then he was going through all the words, and he's like, man, some of these words got letters that don't make no sense, like color, paycheck, etc. He's like, I'm just going to simplify these real quick so that they're spelled the same way they sound. And that's literally what happened. One dude decided to make a dictionary of all the words. He spelled them a particular way. And And now that's why we have a difference. Yes, Keller Steph, I was making a Walking Dead reference there. Which, is Walking Dead about to end? I heard Walking Dead was about to finish. I literally haven't seen it since, like, Season 3. I gave up on that show because it started to suck. And then I heard that it got better, and now I don't know what's going on with The Walking Dead. Amon, you have faith in your populace in the education system. Ironically, I think there wasn't much of an education system back then, right? I think the only people who actually got educated and, you know, would learn to read and write were the relatively wealthy. Seems like another way to put down the common man, in my opinion. Puka, the only American spelling that really bugs you is aluminum. All right, I just want to point out that aluminum is the original spelling, okay? And then the guy was like, well, I was going to call it aluminum, but I guess I'll call it aluminium so that it matches all the other elements. But he originally had released his finding with the name aluminum, and so the Americans were like, guess it's called aluminum, and we didn't look back. So, we say aluminum instead of aluminium. What is, I don't know. I just can't pronounce it the other way. I don't know, man. Dark version. You found a shiny blip bug the other day with the purple bow tie. It's very nice, man. And Blueberry, how do you mean, how does Mew always show up? It's Mew. It's here. It's showing up, and I'm happy with it. Wesley, you got another Dunsparce or another shiny Dunsparce? Because I like regular Dunsparce, but shiny Dunsparce is available, and I need one, man. I see, Keller Steph. It's season 10. I gotcha. Okay, it's the last episode of the season. That must have been what I saw. I did not realize that the show was still going on. I can't believe it's on the frickin' 10th season. At some point, isn't like everybody gone from the show? Didn't Rick leave? Didn't Coral die? And all the other cool characters? And now all that's left is like Norman Reedus, because if you kill Daryl, we riot? Is that it? I don't know who the hell is left. We'll end on season 12 to 14. Gotcha. Oh, there's Negan too. Okay, friggin' fine. Wait, I thought he was a bad guy. I thought he bashed somebody's head in. I don't know. Pokelier, did I look into arbitrary code execution? No. What is arbitrary code execution and why should I care? Blueberry, I see what you're saying. No, okay, so, I mean, it is normally an emerald, right? It is just a part of the game, right? But it was originally released as an event in 2005 and only for Japanese games. But the event is still programmed into the English language games. They just never gave away the item for it. So what I did is I got to the island where you can find Mew, and I'm doing the hunt, despite not having the event available to me. So, yeah. I mean, it's just a normal part of the game, but you have to kind of make your way to the island. Steph, I agree. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a fantastic actor, an underrated character actor, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. He's good, but I did not really, I thought he was a bad guy. That's all. Jay, the arbitrary code execution basically lets you execute your own code in a game. Why would I want to do that, is the question. And Puka, I have already watched, or not already watched, I have already completed a shiny Arceus hunt. Problem is that it will not transfer to the current generations. So, that's an issue. I messed up just a little bit. Come on, Mew, where you at? Mew, Mew, Mew. Shit, it went the other direction. How did it even get over there? Isn't that where Mew was supposed to be? God, I hate this. I make one wrong move, all of a sudden Mew is on the other side of the goddamn screen. Wonderful. There it goes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, apparently it flies. Oh, Amon, no, I don't want to use the Pomeg glitch or anything like that. Not for me. Anyway, guys, this is 275, and this is going to be my stopping point for today. I've decided. Instead, we are going to go raid somebody who's got a cool hunt going on. The question is, who is that person? And I guess we're going to go do this. Maybe. How about a Pokemon? How about a shiny Pokemon with the same color as Shiny Mew? So I want you guys to go show this streamer some love with the message. If I can type. Let's see. Kangas Kid 18 sends over the Kangas crew. Thanks for coming out, guys. We're going to be doing a new hunt tomorrow. And we'll do Mew next week. So we'll see you then, guys. And as always, we are going to see you on the next Shiny.